and welcome back to my channel. So today I was looking through some pictures. Again, I've been looking through pictures to try and get inspiration lately, and I actually found this really pretty blue eyeshadow kind of look, and I thought that I would recreate it because I know a lot of you like to see color and that kind of thing, and I know a lot of you never really see me do color videos, so I thought I would do one. I'm not all about the blue. I don't know if it suits me that much, but I do really like how this eyeshadow turned out. Today isn't a talk through video or anything like that. It is a voiceover because I really needed to concentrate because I didn't want to stuff up blue eyeshadow, like, let's be honest. And I've been listening to Beyonce's album, so that's what I'll be dancing to throughout this whole video. So if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, click that button down below if you would like to see more from me. Give this video a big thumbs up if you like pops of color and would like to see more videos like this. Go and give me a follow on Instagram if you're not already to keep up to date with my everyday life. This of course is hooded eyes suitable because that's all my looks are ever for. If you would like to see how I get to this look, please keep watching. So clearly starting out a very bare face, I just went ahead and did my eyebrows, and I also prepped my eyes to save time. I'm starting off with the eyes and grabbing my usual Scotch tape as I want some sharp edges. By the way, I'm listening to Beyonce's Lemonade album, so ignore any random dance moves. Starting off with my Morphe 35W palette and this caramel brown transition shade. I'm only using 2 colors from this palette, so use any shade that you have. I'm going to apply this directly into the crease and blending it inwards and down towards the tape to create that sharp line, kind of like a cut crease look. Moving on, I'm using this cream shade in my Morphe G13 just to create that clear base over my eyelid. I am using this dark blue color called I Got the Blues by Morphe and this flat, thin, straight brush, which I always use. I'm etching it into the outer corner of my eye, sort of creating a triangle just below my crease. As you can see, it's quite sharp. Putting it along the tape and really then blending it using the Morphe Bullet Crease brush into the just below the crease and creating that triangle with that blue in the outer corner. I'm not really putting it all over my lid, just sort of just above and leaving that little bit of space and patting it and building it up into the outer corner of my eye. Then I am using See Through My Eyes, which is this light shimmery blue shade from Morphe, and it reminds me of the glistening ocean. And I'm using my finger to first apply over my entire lid, as I think the shadow goes on the most pigmented when I do this. Then using a brush to get into the smaller places like the inner corner of my eye and making it nice and neat and really making that line quite sharp. Then just diffusing it a little bit with the brush and blending a bit more of the caramel transition shade with my Morphe G13. Then I grabbed the Fix Plus and I wanted to make it a little bit stronger, so I sprayed this Urban Decay brush and then I used the same blue just to make it a little bit more pigmented. I am going for a liner look today, and I first tried the Maybelline Color Tattoo, but it just was not working. It was a nightmare, as you can see. So I went and used Old Faithful Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper, as it never fails me, and I created quite a bit of a wing along the tape, but I didn't really bring it in too far. As you can see, I didn't want to make it take over too much of my eye and, you know, hooded eye life. For mascara, I used Jordana False Lash Extreme, and then I applied some falsies today. I used the Cara 217 lashes in black, and I really liked them as they were quite natural. Then I covered up my lash line again using the same Kat Von D liner. Then I applied my primer. I used the Mercier Radiance primer, which is great for glowing skin. Then I zoomed you guys out a little bit as I wanted to go ahead with the rest of my face. Today I used L'Oreal True Match in Golden Beige. I applied it over my entire face with this small Sigma brush as usual. And then I, of course, went ahead and blended it in using my damp beauty blender. This is just a technique that I have been doing a lot lately. For concealer, I used Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in Light, another favorite, and I applied that under my eyes, as you can see, and then I also put it along the bridge of my nose, my temple, and then blended in again using my damp beauty blender. This seriously gets a workout, guys. You know you that bitch when you cause all this conversation. Sorry for all the random sporadic singing, but that's what I was doing while I wasn't doing a talk through video. I wanted to warm up my face a little, so I used LA Girl Cosmetics Pro Conceal in Chestnut. I applied that at the top of my forehead and my cheekbones to give me a little contour and extra color, and then blended it in with the damp sponge again. What I would do without my beauty blender, seriously, I do not know. I really think this adds a nice glowy, bronzy, dewy look instead of looking really matte and powdery. Then I blend it out with this Sigma Real Techniques brush. To set, I placed my Maybelline matte maker in classic ivory in all the spots where I had my concealer. Then to set the rest of my face, I used Australis Fresh and Flawless powder in darkest brown as usual, patting that over in my entire face to ensure I don't move the product around. For extra contour, I used my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit for my cheekbones, etching them out a little bit. And then of course my nose, I did a little bit of a nose contour with this flat brush. While I'm doing that, I'm going to bake using my Mercier loose translucent powder and this flat dry sponge for under my eyes, nose and forehead, and then I'm going to let that bake. Then I went ahead and I applied my MAC Please Me lipstick after I sort of blended out my contour. After a few minutes of baking, I wiped away all that extra powder, just softly using the same brush as before and the Australis powder. I decided I did not like how pink the lipstick was looking, so I took it off and I went with Old Faithful and applied my Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in Celebrity Skin, which is my ride or die. I went back in with See Through My Eyes and the Morphe Bullet Crease brush, applying that along my entire lower lash line as I really want that blue to pop. I'm adding a little bit of color using this Bare Minerals highlighter blush, which I forgot the name, but I'll include it below. I added a little bit of banana powder to my under eye area to brighten it up even more, and then I added my mascara, and then I illuminated using my BH Cosmetics Starlet Illuminzing bronzer on my cheekbones, brow bone, and inner corner highlight of all those areas. To set my face, I sprayed using MAC Fix Plus. And here you have it. This is the finished look of the day, of course, duh. I really liked how this turned out. As I mentioned at the start, I really think the pop of color is really nice, and I like how the face turned out, even though I had to fiddle with it a bit and it was just a bit of a struggle, hence the voiceover. But I do really like how it turned out. Give it a go. Let me know what you think and how it looks on you guys. Let me know what you would like to see next in the comments below. Of course, like this video if you like these kind of colored, bright color eyeshadow tutorials, and hopefully I will see you all very soon. Bye guys!